Today I have very strong feelings. Today I feel Qatari, Arab, African, gay. Today I feel disabled. Today I feel a migrant worker. I remember as a child how migrant workers were treated when they wanted to enter the country. I was bullied because I had red hair, plus I was Italian, so imagine, didn't speak good German.
In terms of communication, FIFA is always on top. No comment. Qatar has finally banned all alcohol in stadiums. All this less than 48 hours before the World Cup begins. And this wasn't FIFA's basic plan. If you remember, let's take a look. In the stadiums, we will have Budweiser, Budweiser Alcoholic and Budweiser Zero, available outside the stadium in the perimeter. Then in the perimeter bowl, Budweiser Zero will be available, as it is in many countries around the world inside the stadium. And as you can imagine, this news didn't make many people happy at all, starting with the sponsors Budweiser, who posted this ironic tweet before deleting it.
Qatar, Qatar, Qatar.
But don't panic, Ramsdale, the England goalkeeper, is sure that they'll manage to drink anyway.
I think the fans will find some way of having a beer. I don't think you need to do it so much at the game. Hopefully, with them not being able to drink, we can perform on the pitch to give them that sort of excitement and buzz.
No, these are not images from the new Call of Duty, but just the Polish team flying to Qatar. Not only were Lewandowski and his buddies escorted by fighter jets, but they were escorted all the way out of Poland. Okay, security is a bit important, but isn't this a bit too much? Well, not at all, because I remind you that last Tuesday, an explosion hit a building in the Polish village of Przewodu. The tragedy killed 2 people, but it also freaked everyone out, because we thought about the Russians in the middle of the war against Ukraine. So that's why the Polish team was escorted by 2 F-16s. Well, since then, the tension has decreased, and the Polish president even declared it was just an accident. It was a missile used by the Ukrainian missile defense. Nothing, absolutely nothing indicates that it was an intentional attack against Poland. And we reassure you that the Poles arrived in Qatar without a hitch. Well, it's not as good as one of their future opponents, Lionel Messi. It's simple, the Argentine was treated like a king when he arrived in Qatar. It would be enough to make Lewandowski jealous, who didn't like Lionel Messi speaking at the Golden Ball Award. And you don't have to get him worked up about it, by the way. The Polishman snubbed a journalist who dared to ask him the question in a press conference.
Everything is okay with Messi after what you say in Ballon d'Or and Messi answer or not? Everything okay with this?
Why not?
I only ask.
Between me and Messi is everything fine. I don't have nothing to him, never had. Why? The question also like that?
Yeah, in the end, F-16 jets might have been a bit too much because Lewandowski doesn't need anyone to defend him. CR7 has finally admitted that Messi is the greatest player of all time. I'm only half joking because he still said that he was the strongest player he's ever faced in the interview with Piers Morgan. Messi, an incredible player, magical. We shared the stage for 16 years. Just imagine, 16 years. It's like being a teammate, so I have a great relationship with him. Is Messi the best player you've ever played with? Yes, him and Zidane. Classy and surprising from Cristiano.
Thank you, guys.
And that's not the only madness he dropped. He said that if he wins the World Cup this year, he will retire. If you win the World Cup, you will retire? Yes, 100% retire. And he's certainly getting old because he did what all old men do. He criticized the younger generation with the message for his own son. In all the leagues of the world, the young players of today are not the same as those of my generation. Their hunger is different. They get things easier. Everything is easy. They don't suffer and they don't care. It's the same with my own son, Cristianino. Yes, one becomes bitter as one gets older.
My friend, I don't decide nothing.